Hello everyone. If you missed the first episode, so please just check the last video, the previous video, because there is a lot of information about what I am doing right now. So I will make just a short introduction. So I'm going to take care of this tank. Is 120/60/50. It was caped 1 month ago, so I am preparing these tanks because on the next weekend we're going to have here at Aquaflora in Netherlands an event with the 32 aquascapers. So I want these tanks to look really nice and more or less the things that I usually do when I take or I move a tank for an exhibition. So let's take a look at the tank. I will explain to you what I'm going to do, and then I will record and show you all the steps. Okay, here it is, the 120/60/50. It's a Beta Aquarium with the two Twin Stars 600 SP, also with the GBL CO2 system, soil by Prodivio. This tank was rescaped, not scaped from scratch. I have reused the soil, so I can just put the link on the description how I made this one. So if you want or be curious how I made it by reusing the soil and put root tabs from Seacon, so you can just check on the link, or I will just post it on the top of this video. So this tank, as you can see, this 1 month after it was planted, is a wood aquarium with the magical wood or driftwood. This tank didn't have a water change since it was scaped 1 month ago. It is running almost as you want. Plants are completely overgrowth, but I decided to make it this way because I prefer just to replant and make it with this perfect size and perfect shape, because this tank will not get a normal trimming that usually we do at home. So we have a carpet of the Glossostigma elatinoids, some Eleocharis, also some Busphalandras, they are over here. A lot of Anubias that are attached on driftwood and also some rocks. A lot of stem plants, reddish stem plants. Some Rotala orange juice, Ludwigia mini super red, some Nymphaeas. We have also some Rotala HRA, some Rotala green. This is the general view from the tank from the top. As you see, the water is clear. Only the glass is a little bit dirty. So what I'm going to do, I'm just giving a normal general cleaning to the glass, do a partial water change. Also, I need to clean those lily pipes, clean the skimmer, and also the filter, because last time I didn't want to clean the filter because the tank was just replanted, just to avoid any problem with the bacteria, because I just put the fish back in the tank. Maybe you can see it in between the plants. There is some simulants. The guys are always hide. I don't know why. They are behaving like this since the first time I put them in the tank. They don't school. So I will just show you all the steps, what I'm going to do, and see you guys in a minute. So right now I just did the water change, also put the lily pipes to clean, and I also just cleaned the glass. I am start preparing the trimming. So I don't want to trim that much this tank, mostly the foreground like I did on the 60 liters, because this is Glossostigma, but I want to remove those bumps. So let me show it to you. This is the bumps that I am talking about. As you can see, it was planted, but it was not trimmed yet. So it means all those patches that I put it on the soil is releasing a few bumps. And the new runners, they are growing a little bit taller and outside of the soil. So I just need to make it a little bit more flush but not trimming that much. I don't want this tank looks that was too trimmed. Okay, then afterwards I need to trim some of those leaves, some Anubias that I didn't adapt. They are with a few holes, probably something changed on the water parameters because it was 1 month without water change. So I just need to make some small trimming on this, and then I would say replant a little bit those stem plants. Okay. So it means to make the same shape, not trimming in horizontal way to look like natural. You need to trim it from the top. So we take the most taller ones. If you start from the front going back, looks like it's more natural and also doesn't seem that was trimmed. Tank is almost finished, so let me show you how I usually trim those plants, or what I'm going to do just to fix this tank here. So what I usually do is just trim all the stems directly over here and let the plants to grow. But here, since the tank must be ready for Saturday, what I'm going to do is just get some of those tips after trim it, because I trimmed the tips what I wanted. I just place it there. So it's very difficult to do in one hand. Just make it like this. Okay, let me do again. One, I will place it here. See, just on the middle, and it's done. And why I am doing this? Because Monday, this tank must be ready and must be beautiful for the weekend. So next Monday, what I'm going to do, I'm just trimming all the stem plants again. Even I put my fingers in between and pull it out all those stems, because this tank will be would say prepared for the summer. So as next time that I will come back, so we will get more volume, and then would say the plants will get nutrition directly from the roots. This is what I want, and not because when you stick the plants in between, what are we going to happen? Because the stem or the stem plant is not touching the soil, you need to fertilize a little bit more the tank, and this is what I want to avoid, because right here is very difficult for the people to do maintenance, because they have a lot of work, and probably what are going to happen is some people will take also some holidays, and then I don't want the plants to get weak and don't grow. So this is what I'm going to do. I just make the shape that I really want it. Then on Monday I will give a better trim on this. Okay, but this is one way that you can do it. Just trim a little bit, and then you stick the tips in between the stems, and in a couple of days they will start to grow faster, and also you don't have that look that the planted tank was recently trimmed. Okay, after a few hours I have already the tank done. I cleaned the filter, I trimmed the plants, I did a water change, also cleaned the lily pipes. So let me show you how the tank looks like, because right now it's doing some purling. There is some oxygen inside due to the water change, but it's a little bit different. It's already with the shape, and I really hope that in a couple of days the tank will get the volume and also the colors that is making the difference. Anyway, I will intend to do a video with not too much light, because right now it's getting direct light from the window. Probably will be very difficult to show how the tank with the light inside, but still I want to show you after the maintenance how the tank looks. So I intend to do a video on next Sunday, so it means more or less 5-6 days since I did the maintenance, and probably you will notice the difference after the trimming. So since I replanted some of the tips of the plants, it's probably that this gets more volume than usually we get in the normal trimming just by cutting the stems. To take a look all the plants. As I have explained before, the Glossostigma is now more flush. I trim it just a little bit, not that much, taking the bumps from the normal after planting, because when we put it there, since it's a plant that runs with runners, grows with spread with runners, it's normal that gets some bumps. So I just trim it, make it flush. Also, I trimmed the Leocaris, as you can see. Leocaris is doesn't look like it was trimmed, because it was trimmed from the vertically from the top. Also, the tips were replanted on the stem plants, and I really hope that in a couple of days they will start to grow and give a little bit more volume, because I want it just to reach or grow probably around 5 centimeters till Saturday. But I will record a video later with no direct sunlight, because right now it gets a lot of light from the window, and I think that we see much better, because right now with all the reflex is very difficult to see. if you guys like these videos, this kind of episodes or series about maintenance, don't forget to subscribe the channel and also give this thumbs up. And if you have any doubts, just place in the comments below. So goodbye and see you in the next video.